By the way, first time ever on free shipping and handling. We're doing all sorts of exciting things. Let me just say for a minute, and Mike probably isn't aware, this is like HSN stuff. We're doing something on this like the VIP financing.
Right.
So we've never, ever, I mean, maybe in the 11 years I've been doing coins, I've seen it maybe one other time. You have a year to pay off this incredible set that Mike's gonna teach you about. But if you buy it with your HSN card, we're giving you a year to pay it off with no interest. It averages about $42 a month.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing that, by the way, you get the coins right away too. It's not like a layaway where you pay off the coins, then you get them. You get the coins right away. To get your HSN card, you can go to hsn.com or call the 800 number 695-1418. And I know this is a very important set.
Yeah, extraordinary. This is only the second time we've presented it. I presented it the first time 10 days ago or so. Notice the limited edition of 776. We've sold over, or right at 500 of these. We've sold 500 of these in the initial presentation.
I think that was with me.
I think that was with you.
Yes,
so
I
remember.
That was
what, about 10 days ago? Something like
it
that?
Was.
About
It
10
was.
days ago.
It was fair,
So
yeah.
we sold about 2/3 or so of the quantity in a single airing. So we've reserved just for this show, and it's one of the reasons that we're doing this. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, this is a 1-hour show, not a 2-hour show.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up because
so
we
we're
usually
done
do
at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we usually do a 2-hour show, but 1 hour, that's
only
it.
Only 1 hour and 1 hour only, so don't wait too long. So here's what we've got with this. So the United States government decides to do something for the very first time. They decided to work with the Royal Canadian Mint to make a very special set. And the set that they made to do this was called the Pride of Two Nations. And what each of the governments did is they took their, what's the best way to describe it, their bell cow, if you will, for a West Texas boy like me. So in other words, it's their most important coin, which for the United States government, it's the silver eagle, and for the Canadian government, it's the silver maple leaf. And so they decided to do this in collaboration, which they had never done before. The United States Mint only sold 100,000 of these sets. Now, just the fact that it's a collaboration, just the fact that you have the provenance here that says this comes from the United States Mint release, Pride of Two Nations, would have made this a desirable, collectible, phenomenal coin. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But then the United States Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint decide to kick it up a notch, if you will, and take it to the next, absolute next level. And that's what this is right here. So not only did they do this first time ever collaboration, but they decided to do a first time ever coin. The United States government, now when they change and do a new finish of a coin, it's a big deal. The United States government only has made in its history, in over 2 centuries, 5 different types of coins. Basically, they've made a regular mint state coin, they've made a proof coin, made a burnished coin, they've made like an enhanced uncirculated coin, they've made a reverse proof coin. Those are the finishes that they've ever done. They have never before, this coin, done what they call an enhanced reverse proof. The rarest, well over 500 sold. The rarest of all of the United States government special issue coins that they've ever done are the reverse proof coins. All of the reverse proof coins in the history of the United States government do not total 1 million coins. The United States government has not made one in nearly a decade. The last one was 2013. As a matter of fact, in the Silver Eagle, they've only done 3 reverse proof coins in their history, 2006, 2011, and 2013. They are all incredible coins. They sell on average for somewhere in the neighborhood of about $600 to $800 in 70 absolutely perfect condition. And if this was just a reverse proof coin as a standalone coin, forget about the Canadian maple leaf, which we'll get to in a minute, at $499.95, it would, from the United States Mint sales, that would basically be the rarest of the reverse proof coins made by the United States government, tying it with the 2011 piece, which is like $1,100, $1,200, $1,300. But it's not just a reverse proof. It is what's called an enhanced reverse proof, which they have never done before. And what that has created is a look, so you have the reverse proof, but then they have laser finished all the dies to make it the single most unique and exclusive silver eagle ever made by the United States government, period.
Wow.
It is unique by finish in the entire world of the American Silver Eagle, and that is spectacular. So, of course, the United States government sold 100,000 of these. They sold out instantly. It became one of the fastest-selling Silver Eagle coins made by the United States government, certainly in the last decade.
But these are the first day of issue, right?
These are the first day of issues, is what we have right here, which are, of course, exclusive to us here at HSN. And the only reason that we have those is because, you know, we only had one single presentation, you and I.
You and I,
We've never sold them. We have not sold them since. That's the reverse. If we go up here, these are the obverse of the coins that I really want to focus on, which is up here. So you can really see what we've got up here. So you have this enhanced reverse proof.
I was going to say, because you really see it like in the dress, in the skirt, where you see those different finishes. I remember, you know, where you've got the mirror finish and then the burnish finish, like, you know, next to each other, almost like looking like a stripe kind of effect. I've never seen that before.
The only thing they've done even similar to that was the enhanced reverse proof from 2013, which is also a unique finish coin. Good luck finding those out there. Anyway, someone says, why don't you sell them together? Because they kind of look the same. And the answer is there's just, you can't find enough of the 2013 coins because they sold out instantaneously. So now you have a unique presentation. The fact that it's a unique collaboration. You have an absolutely positively unique coin. You have one of the rarest coins ever done by the United States government. Now let's pair it with the Canadian maple leaf. And in a maple leaf, which is the most popular coin done by the Royal Canadian Mint, that has never been done before. This is what's called a modified proof. They have never done it. The Royal Canadian Mint is one of the most technologically advanced mints in the world. So when you look at that coin right there, if you look, this is a maple leaf. See these little things right here? Look at what those are. Those are little maple leaves.
Oh, the little, oh my goodness, all the way around. You almost need like a magnify with my eyesight.
With stars from the United States U.S. flag as the pride of two nations. Now check this out. Watch this. So go back to the Canadian coin. I want to move this slightly. Now watch what they've done. Okay, ready? Canada. Comes right through, there.
Yeah,
it's
you
hidden.
see it. Oh, you see it at the top.
There you go. See that?
Oh, look
Canada,
at that.
Not only that, now you have 9999 fine. You go down there, 1 ounce silver, all of it optically hidden in the maple leaves, in the little maple leaves, because that's technology. It's actually anti-counterfeiting, and it's done through the minting process, which has never been done before in the history of any mint in the entire world. And we have the Canadian mint coin. Now, these are not $4.99 a piece. They are $4.99 for the pair, 100% exclusively available from us here at HSN. Now, here's the problem. I've sold it one time in the past. We've sold almost 500. We've already sold, we're now over 500.
And we only had 776.
That's it. Once it's done,
I'm not as good at math as you, but I can tell that's not very much left.
Just a little bit, guys.
We're supposed to talk about another 15 minutes. I don't even know if we'll be able to do that.
It might not, yes, absolutely. And then we've got this right here, comes in the red oak presentation box as well. You can imagine. The United States government only made 100,000 of these sets for sale and distribution. Of course, sold out instantaneously. Of course, bringing huge presentation increases in the marketplace today. Isn't that spectacular, the way they've done that? And there you go. And if you get that just right, there you can see Canada. There you can see $5. They do a different thing on that. And so that's also, you see Canada on that side of it as well. So they've done it. So if you look right in there, they've done the same thing on that. Well, that says Elizabeth, my bad. It says Elizabeth, and then $5.
Yeah, but you can't see it until you move it.
You can't see it until you move it, exactly.
So
and if you'll notice,
it's
like
I said, can't see it until
as a nod to this two-country collaboration, like I said, maple leaves and stars on the Canadian coin. The United States government done an absolutely unique surface
that is so
that they have never done before.
I wonder how do they do that? Is it lasers or something?
It's all computer-driven lasers that do
I was going to say you couldn't stamp that.
And if you look, no, absolutely not. And then if you look at that, oh, no, it's stamped, but it's the laser that does the dye before they stamp it. And then if you look at this, see these little wavy lines in here also for counterfeit detection? See how that does? Yeah. See that right there?
Yeah, it kind of wiggles on camera. Because they're so tight together.
They're so tight together. That's also a counterfeit thing with the famous maple leaf that they've made at the Royal Canadian Mint. And so you put those two things, like I said, the flagship coins of both the United States Mint and the Canadian Mint, done together by the mints for the very first time, in their history.
So all these years, Canada and America have never collaborated
No, of
before?
course, they're two different mints. They're two different countries. They make their own thing. We make our own thing. But the United States government decides to collaborate with the Royal Canadian Mint for the very first time.
Wow.
They put out this set. The sad part is they only did 100,000 of these originally. Of course, 100% sold out.
Sold out like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
But that's before they're graded, before they're certified. Now, on top of that, so not only do I have the first day of issue, but now I've got them individually match numbered and certified absolutely positively perfect. Now, while it's really cool to have all this technology with the Canadian maple leaf and then the United States doing the enhanced reverse proof for the first time in their history, an absolutely positively unique American silver eagle that you see right here, because of all that, now imagine the grading difficulty that you're going to have with this to make sure that all of those lines and all of the skirts are absolutely positively perfect with the frosted field that you're going to see right there.
All those opportunities to not make the grade.
Precisely. There are lots of opportunities, and because of that, we did 776. We had to buy thousands of sets. We had to buy thousands and thousands of sets. As a matter of fact, my company and you know and all of our distributors, in essence, we bought about 10% of the entire mintage. We own over 10,000 of these sets, and that's to ensure 776 that we're going to have of the U.S. mint version. So that's one thing, and I'm going to get to this here in a minute. I want to mention it briefly. If we can get to, look at this, it says U.S. mint release. Now, since it was the pride of two nations, the Canadian Mint also sold them with a slightly different box. Okay, same two coins, but it's a Canadian release. I have a few, and we'll get to these here in a minute, Canadian release coins.
Do you know, I actually have a question about this because I don't see it in the line where it has the description. Are these graded 70, all of them?
All of them.
Because usually, Mike, it's in the top, the line that's on there, like right up front and center.
It says at the top, enhanced RP70. It says right at the top.
Oh, no, it says right on the coin, but on our own HSN graphics, it didn't say that.
I guess it usually says that.
And that usually is something that we usually highlight because it's the most important thing about coins
certified perfect.
So
now,
I want to make sure I say that 100 times. These are perfect. And it's not on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, right?
Right, no,
it's a scale
70.
of 70,
70 is
which I
absolutely
never
perfect.
understood.
Right, and so you saw the Canadian version that we showed you, it's $100
Yeah, you see,
more.
it doesn't say 70 here, and that's the most important thing, is the condition that I've learned.
And they're all perfect.
They're all perfect.
So the Canadian coin set, they only released 10,000 of those. So that's why they're more money, and they charged more money as well. They charged about 25%.
Wait, in Canada there's only 10,000?
They of course, that sold out instantaneously.
That's like
as well.
a micro, mini,
That's
tiny.
right. There's like that makes it, in essence, by provenance, one of the rarest United States government coins ever produced.
Ever.
So we have the U.S. Mint release, which is $499.77. Now, there's only 100,000 of those sold out instantly. They only did 10,000 of the Canadian sets. Now, I'll do a full presentation on the Canadian sets here in just a minute.
Right. We'll talk about that.
So yeah, here's the key to this. So there's 776 of these. Before we started this airing, we had sold a few less than 500. We had sold a few less than 500 of these. So we are now over 500 of these two coin sets selling. Now, understand, they're completely and totally sold out from the United States government. The vast majority of those coins will never be graded 70, let alone first day of issue, absolutely positively 70. Because in coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what?
Condition.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Higher the grade, the more it's worth.
That's why I really wanted to point that out, because it usually is written right there on the screen.
Right there, it usually says.
2019 first day of issue, limited edition, 776. 70 right there. So I just want everyone to know. By the way, we have only presented this one other time, but here's the difference. Because it's Black Friday, we are doing free shipping on this, and we didn't do it the first time. We didn't do it the first time, and I want to mention that. So we are doing an extra special on this. You do have a year to pay this off, so free shipping on a lot of things, but on this, the first time we're doing free shipping. Also, if you have an HSN card, you get an entire year to pay this off. However, the coins get sent to you immediately. We ship 3 to 7 business days on its way to you. So if you don't have an HSN card, you can apply, and if you are accepted, you can take a year to pay this off. It's about $42 a month, a little under that. You also get $25 off a single item purchase at time of approval. And Rocky, I want to confirm this. You can take it off coins? Yes, okay. Mike and I are like,
that's
okay.
not always the case.
That is not always the case, so that is a big deal. So 1-800-695-1418 to get your HSN card, but boy, is that a reason to get the HSN card.
Absolutely, and let me reiterate what the coin thing is again. So from a standpoint, this is an exclusive first time, perfect set.
Right, yeah.
Any one of those is a reason to collect it. And then on top of that, a fantastic value. And I want to talk about all those things really quickly as we come down to this. Like I said, I think we're very, very busy, very, very busy. They're going, this could this is almost assuredly my final primetime presentation.
Oh, yes.
I don't know 100%, but it's looking that way. So here's what happened. The American Silver Eagle starts being made in 1986 when President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law. It has become the single most popularly collected silver coin in the world today. When the United States government releases a new special finish American Silver Eagle, it is numismatic history. There's absolutely no doubt about that. The first time they did it was in 1995. All they did was put a mint mark, a W mint mark, on a proof coin. That coin in this condition today, of which there's 31,000 of those coins, sells, last time one I sold for was $30,000. Now, there's lots of proof coins and there's lots of proof Eagles with a West Point mint mark. It was just the first one, and they only made 30,000.
That's crazy. And this is even less.
This is, well, in the Canadian version, it's less.
Yeah, the Canadian
So then you have 2006, they released what's called the reverse proof.
I love that shot.
They did 200, isn't that fantastic?
That's the shot I want you guys to see.
And the reverse proof, you don't see all of that stuff in there. It's just reverse proof.
Yes.
And so they released the 2006. They did 250,000 coins. Those coins sell for anywhere between $600 and $1,000 today in absolutely perfect condition. They made 250,000. Then in 2011, they made another 25th anniversary reverse proof Americans, and it was the second one. They made 100,000 and sold 100,000 at the U.S. Mint, just like this coin. That coin, $1,000 to $1,200, but it's a reverse proof. So now you have a coin that has a similar mintage to that. I mean, basically similar, say, exact sales of the 2011 reverse proof, but it is absolutely unique because it's not just reverse proof, it's enhanced reverse proof. It is the first enhanced reverse proof coin that the United States government has ever done in silver. It is unique not only in the Silver Eagle world, but it's unique in all American silver coins. And so they made that. So that is absolutely positively unique. Then they do it in an absolutely unique first time exclusive collaboration with the Royal Canadian Mint as well, doing this Pride of Two Nations set. Once again, only 100,000 sets sold by the United States government. It comes with the Canadian maple leaf that is also 100% exclusive to this set. And it's the first time they've ever done a modified proof, modified PR coin, not modified by us, but modified by the Royal Canadian Mint.
And there's only one first.
There's only one first. Well, this coin has lots of firsts and lots of exclusives. Not only is this the first enhanced reverse proof American Silver Eagle, it's the only one.
But also the first
and only. First and only. First and only. And then you have the collaboration now. Okay, so we have all of those things that make this one of the most exciting, fastest selling coins in the history of the United States Mint. Now you take all of that and put it together. Now let's certify a perfect match numbered pair. So you've got, this is set number 5. Let's make sure, like I said, that they're graded absolutely perfect 70. So you have the very best possible grade in one of the rarest sets ever made by the United States government, in an absolutely unique collaboration, in an absolutely unique one-time only coin. The United States government has not made a special finish American Silver Eagle since 2013. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal in its own right. And then when you take a look at all of that, and we only did 100,000 of them, you can understand why 776. In terms of the limited edition, we're well over 500 sold at this point, well over 500 sold. So we got maybe 20 dozen sets is all that we have left. They're going to come in the red oak presentation box. They're 100% exclusive to us here at HSN, which is also absolutely huge.
And we're doing free shipping for the first time on this.
We've never done that.
Never done
that.
Only
my second presentation that we've ever been able to do, like I said, with over 500 sets sold and quickly counting down what we have. And that's what happens. Look, I understand at $499 $199. You have that, but you have two absolutely unique coins. You have two sold out limited edition coins from the United States government, but remember, the coins from the United States government are not certified, they're not graded, they're not first day of issue, they're none of those things that are just raw coins, and you're going to spend, you can spend a fair amount of money, significantly more than the original issue price, to get them before they're certified, before they're graded, before they're guaranteed perfect, and then put together one of the most significant sets ever released by the United States government, and it was in conjunction with the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, that causes another issue, because it is a co-release with the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, not only do you have a phenomenally rare American Silver Eagle, you add all the Canadian collectors into the mix.
There you go.
Okay, you add all the Canadian, because the Royal Canadian Mint sold 10,000 sets. I'm going to spend a few minutes on that set after this.
Right.
But there's not 10 times more American collectors. That set from the Canadian Mint sold out instantly. 10,000 sets were gone.
I know they have a whole collection of, you know, Society of Coin Collectors in Canada, just as you know, fervent and avid as we are.
That's right, and those Canadian sets, they're worth like double, you know, their original issue price before they're graded, before they're certified.
Because so few of them were made, too.
That's precisely, only 10,000 of those were sold, which makes that by provenance one of the rarest not only Canadian silver maple leafs, but one of the rarest United States silver eagles as well. The American Silver Eagle. So if you're an American Silver Eagle collector and there's millions and millions and millions of you, everybody has to have an enhanced reverse proof. Everybody has to have an enhanced reverse proof. That's it, period. And there's not enough of these to go around with only 100,000 American sets and 10,000 Canadian sets.
Everybody all at once decide to buy this.
No, that's exactly what happens.
That's what happens.
I know it's a long presentation. I know there's a lot of things in there. But you have to understand the importance of this set, because it's not just a Silver Eagle thing. It's a United States government thing. When the United States government makes a coin set that is this functionally unique, that is this incredibly desirable, that is this incredibly collectible, and the fact that this coin is unique, the collaboration is unique, it's in its highest perfect grade, it's individually matched numbered, it's exclusive to HSN, it's in the Red Oak presentation box, free shipping, that's just a bonus. And
take a year to pay it off with no interest.
Which is unheard of. Nobody's ever done that before.
And we ship right away. You don't wait till it's paid off and then you get the coin.
All of those things are absolutely incredible.
Okay, here's how many has been sold so far. And everybody's rushing to get it right now.
Yes. So what you're having now is less than 200. Now that does not account for the probably 150 or so people we have on the phone. So if you call in right here, right now, you can get this set, you can own this set.
And we were busy at the top of the hour. We had a little bit of a hold, and I think that people are now able to get through. You can call in and get through. That's why it's like Zooming.
Yes. Absolutely, positively the case. And so you need to understand the uniqueness, the collectability, the desirability, and the fact that a set like this has never been done by the United States government before. And I get that. I understand the collectability. I understand the desirability. But the problem that you have to understand is how incredibly exclusive and rare this is. With only 776, with everybody on the phone, I'm assuming we have fewer than 100 sets remaining. Fewer than 100 sets remaining. Now, here's what I'm going to do. So what I have is basically the same set.
Right, so we're going to talk about the other
But it's the Canadian